My This is Wednesday, July 30th, 2:55 p.m. of 2025. I'm Jacob McWilliams, a targeted individual of symptoms of Havana syndrome. We all know Havana syndrome is not a mental disorder. It's not a disorder. It's we gotta call it something for the public to understand, because it's invisible symptoms. They're able to give you, like, I'm attacked with directed pulse energy weapons, V2K, microwave auditorial effect, voice to skull technology, different levels of frequencies being from remote neuromonitoring. They're zapping my brain right now. Right now they're zapping my brain with low frequencies. I can feel it pulsing and popping. I can feel it pulsing and popping. They're talking to me right now as I'm talking. They just backed off. I can only hear them lightly now. I can hear them lightly. Sometimes they talk loudly whenever I talk, because their intention is to interrupt the video. But they're not worried about it, because if they wanted to, they can I'm not saying much in here for the public to understand, because they know that the public's not going to understand regardless of how much us targeted individuals say. I'm one of millions of targeted individuals. If you try to look up one of millions of targeted individuals online, it's not going to show. Why? Because they're covering it up. Tulsi Gabbard is covering up the truth. She's not really speaking the truth. Donald Trump, he's a liar. He's not speaking the truth. They're trying to prolong our torture is what they're trying to do. They're not fighting for us. The V2K keeps on saying that they're saying stuff. You didn't hear what they were saying? Yeah, well, they're not doing stuff. I don't give a fuck what they have to say. They're not doing. You can say all you want to, but if you don't do and put it in action, that saying you just all talk at that point. You're not about that action, because you're too afraid of the deep state is what you're afraid of. You ain't afraid of us, even though you should be. I wonder why you're not afraid of us more than you are the deep state. It's because you de-weaponized us. You de-weaponized us, and you weaponized the government against us. You weakened us. Weakened us. You're supposed to be our representatives, but you're not representing us. You're doing the same thing our founding fathers was suffering. You're doing the same thing the British government did to our founding fathers. The British government did the same thing. They were not representing them, but they were taxing them. They were over excessively taxing them, but they were not representing them. I don't feel represented. I want my fucking independence back is what I want. But I'm forced into homelessness, and then Trump's gonna make it fucking hard by signing an executive order making us out to be criminals. Making us out to be criminals for being homeless when he's the one who forced us into homelessness. Yes, he. And when I say he, I'm speaking for all of them. Not just him. All of them. He's not fighting for America. He's not making America great again. We need to make America, each individual American independent again. You're over there making us have to buy a land when there's plenty of land on this earth for us all to have. For free. For free. You can't say nothing's free, because God made this earth big enough for all of us to have. They're lying to you and saying that conservatism, that's not conservatism. Actually, yes it is. Conservatism is just another lie. God does not support conservatism. He doesn't support liberalism. He does not support democracy. Well, actually, yes, in a little, in some way, shape, or form, he does support democracy. Some people say democracy is you support immigration. Well, so does God. He said to go unto all the world and preach the gospel, winning them into the kingdom of God. Jesus said to go unto all the world preaching the gospel, All the world, all nations. This gospel needs to be preached to all nations, not just America. All nations. Okay, well, if going out around all the world over there, freaking preaching to all nations is democracy, then, according to some of y'all, or most of y'all, I guess, then I guess he supports it in some way, shape, or form. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Republican. And having to pay taxes on land after buying land, that's not conservatism. That's communism and capitalism, whatever else you want to call it. I don't even think it's capitalism. Capitalism is just you're overpaying. They're overtaxing you as capitalism. They charge you way more taxes in capitalism. No, it's totalitarianism, if you want to sum it all up. They're trampling upon us is what they're doing. And that's not what the Founding Fathers established, and we need an overthrow is what we need. We need a revolution. I can't do it myself. There's military personnel that's being tortured with the same stuff I'm tortured with. If they can't do it, what makes you think I can do it? No, that's why in the Pledge of Allegiance it says, "United we stand, divided we fall," right? United we stand, divided we fall. They're dividing us, causing division, and Trump is over there pretending like he's trying to fix that problem. But he's not trying to fix that problem. He's probably the one sending the Secret Service to us. And not all of his Secret Service is for him. Not all of the FBI is for him. They won Kash Patel over. The FBI criminals won Kash Patel over. They're trying to put the fear of God on Kristi Noem. They probably already did. She probably isn't for us. She's only doing certain stuff. My brain is still being zapped a little bit. You can't see it. It's invisible, but it's low-level frequencies. There probably is a way you can see it. I don't know. I don't got the equipment. If there is a way that they can pinpoint it, I don't have the equipment to pinpoint it. But it's been a while since they pulsed my entire face to the point to where veins and all that are popping out. It's been a while since I had that done to me. Well, actually, it hasn't been a while. It's been in December. Not even in December. Yeah, in December was the last time they hit me with the hardest attacks. And then off and on they hit me with heart attacks, off and on with brain fogs and stuff like that. And they're able to make your veins pop out and look like it's popping out. But I'm not saying much. There's not much I can say because, I mean, I'm wasting my breath. But we got to speak out. We have to speak out. We have to. Some of y'all may ask, well, why are you tagging Tulsi Gabbard if she ain't responding to you? Well, I mean, she's supposed to respond to me. She's my representative. They're supposed to respond to me. What are they afraid of? I mean, you need to approach them. How can I approach them if you see what you're forcing me into? I have weapons, but I can't use them. Unless I'm ready to die. That's the only time I can use them. Unless I'm ready to die, I can't use them because I'm going to be overtaken. And what's the point in that? That's suicide. That's suicide. And if I die, who else is going to fight? I feel like I'm the only one willing to fight. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm the only one that's willing to fight, but I can't do it by myself. I can't do it by myself.